What's up, YouTube? What's up, Facebook? What's up, family? And what's up, friends? It's your boy Lowell, and I'm back again. I got to hit you with another video. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Papa Lowe's Place. Now, y'all know that Papa Lowe's Place is a place where if it's on your mind, then let's talk about it. If it's something that you're going through, let's talk about it. Family, if they're talking about it in the bedroom, in the boardroom, at the club, anywhere they're talking about it at, then I say we should be talking about it as well. All right? Now, first and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for clicking on and for watching this video. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the channel as well. So for that, I salute you. All right, now before we get to the video, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my co-host for today. Y'all know who he is, but I'm gonna let him go ahead and say his thing. Go ahead, bro. What's
What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Holding in the Roll himself. I got you with another one from Papa Lowe's Place. Again, Mr. Holding the Roll, always holding in the roll. Papa Lowe, let's get into this, shall we?
Yeah. Ain't nothing. You ain't said nothing but a word. So, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all just a brief description of the video that we have for today. So, today's video depicts a woman who basically just got a divorce from a gentleman, and something happens in which she feels like she's entitled to, and so I'd love to get you guys' opinion on this. I don't want to give too much away about the video. I'd love for you guys to stick around to the end of the video. Mr. Hold It in the Road and myself will give our commentary sporadically throughout the video, and we'll also give some commentary at the end of the video. But tell me what you guys think. What you got, bro?
But just, I understand that we're trying to get into the video, but when you see the title of this video and when you watch the video, the title will explain itself.
I'm with that. All right, so without further delay, y'all, let's roll that clip.
From small-town disputes to big-time drama, 3 Southern judges bring order to the chaos. This is Southern justice.
Good morning, everyone. You may be seated. Okay. We're hearing case number 0101, Taylor versus Taylor. Come to the podium, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Okay. So I see here, Miss Taylor, you are seeking half of a lottery winning in the amount of $20 million. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Explain to me why you are entitled to half of the winnings.
So I'm seeking this money because I strongly believe it still goes under marital property since he got this ticket using our shared account, and then that he got it before our divorce papers were finalized. And I supported this man for 7 years.
What?
Following him everywhere he goes so he can chase his dreams. And I give up on my career and my life.
Now, listen, $40 million is a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. You know, I haven't even had $1 million. So 40 million, and she wants half of that, you know, and just at this stage of the story, it just seems, you know, if you're married and you do just happen to walk into a gas station and play the lottery or whatever have you, and you hit, you know, does that money belong to the family, or is that, you know, you hit? So I'm just wondering, because a lot of people nowadays, they think, you know, they'll say that, you know, but my money is my money and his money is his money. So if he hit, is that his? Or if she hit, is that hers? What do you think?
Well, I mean, put it to you like this. I mean, you know, when it comes to something like this, you have to get real technical and analytical with this one right here. Because if it comes down to a court session or whatever, they're gonna look at the particulars, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
Whose car bought it? When was it bought? Whose funds covered it? Or whose account drawn on? You see what I'm saying? That's why you have to look at the particulars on that. Now I'll put it to you like this: when it comes, you have to look at the particulars on that right then and there. But if you're looking at a grand scheme of things, I mean, when you get married or what have you, if get married and you win $40 million, that becomes a marital asset. I mean, seriously.
I mean, yeah, well, we'll see as things go along. I asked that question for a specific reason, and again, we'll see as things go along. So, if we're married, marital assets. What about if we arguing? You put me out, or whatever have you.
Are you legally separated?
Well, probably not. So you would say still marital asset.
Still legally married.
Okay, all right. Well, y'all heard Mr. Hold It in the Road.
I mean, like I said, if again, not just money, with actual physical property such as a house or whatever. If you had your own place before you got married, that's a non-marital asset. If she had her own place before y'all got married, that's a non-marital asset. If you were to structure that into I guess you would call it, what they call it, a prenuptial agreement, to where your property that you had and the property that she had stays separate in that prenup, okay, then that's a non-marital asset. That's a non-marital asset. But anything that between you or her purchase while in that that marriage now becomes a marital asset. I got you.
And I asked that question because, again, I've talked to so many people, and I'm talking about a lot of people who said his is his and mine is mine. And so I'm wondering, and I've always asked the question, the follow-up question I ask people is, when does that end? You know what I'm saying? When does, like God said in the word that the man and the woman should become one. When does one come into play? And they just sit there and they laugh, or they snicker, or whatever have you. But a case like this right here, I bet you any amount of money that either one would say, "Oh no, we're one." I mean, this is like you said, this is a marital thing. No, I thought that yours was yours and his was his. That's what I thought. But
well, see now, and y'all, please don't come for me in the comments when I say this, because there are some females out there, not to this day, but in this day and age, will say it just like this: her money is her money.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Hold on. But they'll go further and say his money is our money. You notice how I phrase that, right?
I got you.
You notice how I phrase that?
No, I got you.
His money is her money, so whatever she made, she keep that in her pocket. You do whatever. But the money he made is the community pocket.
I got you. I got you.
I mean, I'm not trying to go ham on that subject right now. That's another podcast for another day. But other than that, yeah, there are females out there who will say that. So, when it comes to property, assets, marital assets, non-marital assets, this, that, whatever, in the world today, you gotta be straight up and clear.
Gotcha.
Because if not, you could either you or her or both could actually lose it.
Nope, I got you. Let's continue.
To support him. So I think, again, I'm here to seek a fair distribution. I'm not here for greediness.
She ain't there for greediness. You heard what she said.
Stick it prior to. When was your divorce finalized?
What was it? October 7 on 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. I believe.
Okay. Good. All right. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Mr. Taylor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, one thing is true. We were divorced on October 7th. That is the one true thing that she has communicated to you. The full truth is that we got divorced that morning. And then, as you can see from the receipt, later that day, after I had lunch with my attorney, I left his office from the finalized divorce, and I stopped on my way home to pick up some beer. I bought a 6-pack. I was going to go home, watch the game, just kind of relax a little bit. And on a whim, as I was paying, I decided to buy a lottery ticket. And so I bought a lottery ticket, something I almost never do. And that's when I won the money. So it was clearly after the divorce. She has no claim on that money. And this is really a waste of all of our time.
Now, family, was that a coincidence or what? You know, the divorce ends at, or divorce is finalized at 9:30 or whatever have you. On the way home to watch the game, he stops at the gas station to buy some beer.
Why?
I know, I'm just saying, man, that things really have to fall your way in order for stuff like that to happen. It's like somebody is watching out over you. Somebody is really watching out over you. Things like that don't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't play the lottery myself, but if I did play the lottery, I don't know, man. I just don't see myself winning no $40 million. Maybe he never saw himself winning $40 million. But, you know, I just think that is a heck of a coincidence. You know, divorce over at 9:30, 12:30 you hit for $40 million. You know, do we still think that she deserves the money? What y'all think, ladies? Do you think that she still deserves the money? 7 years of marriage? Some would say yes, and some would say no. But let's continue.
So you allege you bought the ticket after the divorce was finalized.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay. And Ms. Taylor, you said your divorce was finalized at 9 a.m. that morning?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Well, you did submit a receipt.
Yes, Your Honor. I submitted a receipt from when I purchased the 6-pack of beer and the lottery ticket. And you can see clearly it was at 12:30 in the afternoon.
If you allow me, I can also add to that. I strongly believe those numbers you see on the lottery tickets is not coincidence. It's our mutual history. And without me, without us, he will not have won it. I can explain you more if you allow me. So those numbers are 2, 7, 14, 21, 28, and 39. So 2, December 2nd, the day we got married. June 7th, the day he proposed. August 14, our wedding anniversary. 21, May 21.
Right there. No. Just heard something that I cannot let slide. I really cannot. Somebody tell me something. The date you got married was December the 2nd. If you got married December the 2nd, how is your wedding anniversary 12 days later? Somebody please answer that me.
Yeah, I don't
answer that.
I don't get that math myself.
If I'm in, I've never been married, but if I'm not mistaken, a wedding anniversary is the day that you got married, not 12 days after or 12 days prior. If I get married on December the 2nd, my anniversary is December the 2nd. Am I wrong here?
Let's run that back. Let's see. Let's run that back.
I strongly believe those numbers you see on the lottery tickets is not coincidence. It's our mutual history. And without me, without us, he will not have won it. I can explain you more if you allow me. So those numbers are 2, 7, 14, 21, 28, and 39. So 2, December 2nd, the day we got married. June 7th, the day he proposed. August 14, our wedding anniversary. 21, May 21.
I'm sorry. I was actually wrong about the timing altogether. Seriously.
She did say that was her wedding anniversary.
I think I said 12 days prior or 12 days after. She said they got married on the 2nd. And then goes to someone saying her wedding anniversary was August the 14th?
Yeah, the 14th. So, she's nervous, man. It's court.
Am I missing something here?
This is probably the first time she's been in court. She's just a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got to give her grace.
I mean, you have to give her grace, but I'm here to tell you just like this. If you come to court, asking for $20 million, you better be on point.
You better be on point.
You better be on point, because that judge, that lawyers, or whomever else is going to pick you apart.
Let's give her some grace. Let's see what else she got to say. Y'all.
Our dog's birthday, February 28th, our first romantic date. And
Thank
39. You. Believe me or not, 39 cities we change chasing his dreams to become an actor or, I don't know, a travel blogger. So I give up like everything for him, give up my career, and I supported him for 7 years. I think I deserve that money, and it's fair.
If I may, Your Honor, she's trying to find significance in these numbers, but the truth is I did a quick pick. I didn't even pick the numbers. The computer picked them for me. I have no idea if all this...
Family, I'm not going to come on screen, but is that true that with a quick pick, you don't pick the numbers? I don't know.
Correct.
I never... That is correct?
I can vouch for that.
Okay.
Every now and again, I do, pick me up a lottery ticket here and there. Yeah.
Okay.
When you do a quick pick, the machine does it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. The brother's got some credibility. Let's continue.
Dates are even correct. I think she's making this up. And if, again, I may, Your Honor, I think some context here. And if I may, Your Honor, obviously you can see there's a pretty significant age difference between us. I flattered myself when we got together that she found me attractive for me, but as we lived together, I learned that she was really just interested in what little money I had, which was probably a lot less than she thought I had.
You see the way she was mean mugging him?
She mean mugging. You see right now. Even though you got the video stopped at this point right now, look at her face now. Like,
yeah, she got the stank face. Like she really detests him. Like,
I mean, you gotta give that. That's that foghorn sound right there.
Let me tell you something. If you want 20 million, your face got to look a little bit better than that. You got to be, you got to come a little bit more humble, a little bit more, sweeter. Ain't there a saying where you can catch more flies with sugar or something?
No. I know how it goes, but I'm not gonna say it.
Oh,
let's just put it this way. I'm a PC a little bit, not PC, but I'm a PG-13.
Okay.
You can catch more flies with honey,
right,
than you do vinegar. Okay. The only reason why I say vinegar is because the word that's supposed to go there will get us cancer.
Okay, yeah, let's stay away from that then. Let's stay from that. Let's continue. That's interesting.
She never had a job the whole time we were together. And when most of my savings was gone, that's when she filed for divorce from me. So this career thing, I don't know where that's coming from.
What savings are you talking about? Like, I spent everything on groceries, barely affording it, okay?
Miss Taylor, so you were with Mr. Taylor out of love, and then sounds like he ran out of funding.
After 7 years.
After
not
7
like
years?
1 month or something. 7 years, it's a big number. I wasted 7 years of my life, time of my life, on this gentleman. For what? He throwing me away like a homeless cat or something. I mean, he also make us.
Family, you got to keep in mind that she left him. And notice how she's framing the conversation. She's throwing me away like some homeless cat. Ma'am, you left him.
Yeah.
I don't get that, man. And again, I know it's trying to play to the sympathy of the court, but there just comes a time where you got to have a little bit of dignity about yourself and not be a hypocrite or a liar. No, he's not throwing you away like a house cat. You walked away.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's huge. What you think?
But I want to touch on something before I get on that. For some odd reason, this just come to my mind just now. He bought a lottery ticket.
He bought it.
He bought a lottery ticket after the divorce was final, correct?
Correct.
Okay, everything filed, everything processed, boom, boom, boom. They in Dunsville now.
Right.
Dunsville.
Right.
This man stops, picks up the lottery ticket, gets a beer or whatever, and go home. He finds out that he hit for $40 million. Here's the question. How did she find out that he hit?
Well, I mean, don't the newspapers report that?
Like I said, it all depends.
Okay.
Like I said, it all depends. Newspaper news, TV news may report it, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe you can remain anonymous. I mean,
you might, but bro, Mr. Holden and Road, let me tell you something, man. If you hit for 40 million, I'ma know.
How you figure?
Somebody gonna talk. And I'm gonna see the change in your lifestyle. I'm gonna see something. You're not gonna be riding in a Jeep.
Well, I'm here to tell you right now. I've seen a whole lot of, how can I put it? Let's just say wealth management phrases and suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not I'm going to follow those, is yet to be seen if I were to get it. But I do know one thing though. I do know one thing. That first 6 months to maybe a year, maybe even a year and a half, I will get silent. I ain't saying nothing.
And see, that's a change. That's a change
That's
a change that somebody is going to pick up on.
But what I'm saying is, now when I say silent, I don't mean silent as in, go ghost and, not talking about. I'm not talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I'm going to continue to move the same way I've been moving.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, I'm not letting nobody know that like I said, like that I'm sitting on this. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
I mean, 6 months, year and a half, what have you, this, that, and the third, I'm going to, if I were to have something like that happen to me, I would obviously fix what I need to fix financially. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I'm also, I'm gonna be in. I'll put it this way: I'll be in and out of the shadows. If that makes any sense.
I can speak for myself because, I'd like to think that I would keep it silent, but I know that there are parts of me that would just be overjoyed.
Yeah. No.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be overjoyed, and to the point of where I may not just overtly come out and say it, but I'd just be dropping little hints.
I'm not even gonna do that like this. Okay, put it this way. Let's say, okay, on just on the financial front. Let's say pick up a number here. Let's say I'm $10,000 in debt and I hit the lottery. I'm not gonna say, hey, I won the lottery, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. I'm just, go where I need to do my little paperwork and stuff, whatever. Let it quietly hit my bank account and just quietly pay off the debt. Here you go, just walk away.
Yeah, I mean, I could just see myself, one of my coworkers like, Lola, my car was totaled out. I don't know what I'm gonna do or whatever. And then I could just see me though. It's like, well, what you need? And she's like, nah, you can't even help with this. I'm like, yo, hey, just tell me what you need. What you need? What is it? It's gonna cost $30,000 or whatever have you. And I'd be like, okay, I'll go with you down or whatever. I can go down and we'll get whatever taken care of. And then I can hear them saying, what did you hit the lottery or something? Where you getting that kind of money? I'd be like, I just hear myself saying something like, it is as you say. Or something like
No.
Something like that. It is as you say. Like when they asked Jesus, was he the say? Jesus said it. It is as you say.
Exactly.
He didn't say yes. He didn't say no. He just said, yeah, it is as you say.
Mm-hmm.
So, but let's continue, y'all. Y'all too much for me. Let's continue.
So much pressure to divorce. I mean, I thought he never did something similar in that entire life, like throwing away garbage or fixing broken coffee machine or something. And all of a sudden he's becoming like, I don't know, Usain Bolt or how do you call it, Flash, forcing me to divorce as soon as possible. I assume he bought this ticket before our divorce was finalized.
Your Honor, you can see from the receipt that I did not buy that ticket before the divorce. She was the one that asked for the divorce from me. I didn't rush things through. It was a pretty simple divorce. We don't have children. There obviously wasn't a lot of money.
We have our dog, though.
We do have a dog, yes.
Okay.
But that was a pretty easy. So the divorce just went through quickly because there was nothing to stop it after she asked for the divorce.
Well, Miss Taylor, you're the one who filed for divorce, so I can't.
But he
Say
rushed
you-
it to no end.
You're the one who
Without
filed for
making it
divorce.
fair. I'm here for fairness, not greed.
Now, I do understand how you can feel hurt and upset because your now ex-husband
Fine.
has come into quite a bit of money. And with that, unfortunately, all of it belongs to him because, as you stated, your divorce was finalized.
But it's not fair. It
At
is not
9
7
a.m.
years to the garbage.
You should have hung in there till 12 o'clock
I couldn't.
that afternoon. So,
It's
but
unbearable.
unfortunately,
He
you didn't.
promised me like fake things.
I do understand, and I am sorry.
You should have just hung in there. You should have hung in there till 12 o'clock, 12:30. How about, ma'am? You should have just hung in there. Period.
Mhm.
You know, ain't that what you signed up for?
Exactly.
You know,
Now, fam, I'm here to tell you just like this. Remember when I told y'all that this video will explain the title? Now I can finally go ahead and say it. She thought.
I mean,
Yeah, she thought.
she throwing everything, and she threw everything out there. You know what? He wasn't helpful around the house. He didn't really have a savings account. She's just throwing everything out there, and nothing is sticking. I have to really take my hat off to this judge. She is really sticking to the law. Whatever the law is, she's really sticking to the law.
All right, y'all. I don't mean to interrupt, Papa Lord. Let's go ahead and call a spade a spade. You mad, lady? You mad because of the fact that you divorced your husband and he got to come up just after the actual divorce, and you thought that you could, gain something out of, you thought you could illicitly gain some money from him from his legally gotten winnings. Seriously, I mean that's exactly what the video just said. But yeah, you thought you mad. Essentially, you are mad because he got his come up after everything was done.
And who knows? Like I said earlier, maybe if you approached him in a way that was, sweet, that was demure, that was sincere, maybe you would have got you. Maybe he would have broke you off a little something.
Exactly.
Something. So, all right.
Like I mean, I don't mean to say it like this, but piggybacking off what Papa Love said, I mean, you filed suit against him. I think you just kind of lost that chance.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's continue.
You wasted the best years of your life, as you state. But the law is the law. And no matter how much sympathy I have for you, I can't rule any other way. Now, from what I understand, Mr. Taylor, you have a countersuit here for $2,500.
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
Okay.
Yes, that's to cover my own personal expenses, consulting with an attorney, the ridiculousness of this situation. So I just wanted to file a countersuit to sort of, draw more attention to the absurdity of this situation and for all of us having to be here and waste our time.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes, Your Honor.
25, and you just won $40 million.
Your
It's
Honor,
peanuts for him.
you are correct, and it was more of a gesture to. I'm not concerned about that money. It was more of a statement of this is ridiculous, and if you want to.
Sound like a statement of revenge to me. Now, look here. That as for your counterclaim, I'm going to throw that out because that's just ridiculous. Now, what I can tell you is, once again, I am sorry that I can't assist you with this one, Miss Taylor. As much as I would like to, from woman to
She
woman, it'd
dejected.
be nice. But I can't. The law is the law, Mr. Taylor. There will be no countersuit for you. I do understand you probably want to get back at her a little bit, but I'm not going to be a part of that. Okay?
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
All righty. Case dismissed.
It's not fair,
Thanks.
Let's see if they got some
I am
commentary. Hold on, they got some
incredibly relieved
commentary.
and grateful to Judge Monroe for her wise decision. She was very fair, and I'm very grateful that she's done the right thing. And I'm going to go and enjoy my life a little bit more with someone maybe a little closer to my own age.
I'm not satisfied with the decision, to say the least. After 7 years supporting my husband and being on his side all those times, he could just give me like $500,000 or something. Asking me to pay $2,500 is just ridiculous. After him getting $40 million, it's peanuts. Awful. I don't know what to say. Horrible.
Okay.
Right, y'all. Y'all seen that video. Y'all heard that video. Mr. Holden in the road, what you got?
Okay. Yeah. What's the word? I
From
am
small town
leaning
disputes
one side to another, but as far as the $2,500 counter suit that he filed, could it be looked at as kind of a get back? It could. Yeah, it could.
He said that. Yeah, he kind of in a sense, he said that, yeah.
But then he also further went on and said, you know, that was pretty much more of a gesture to say to like this, you know, you bringing me to court is absurd.
Right.
It is absurd.
Right.
So I can understand why he did it, or why he actually did it, because of the fact that, you know, $2,500 versus his 40 million, that's peanuts to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was more like, hey, lady, you need to wake up. This is crazy. This is absurd.
So it's the principle of it all.
Principle of the thing.
Yeah.
But that's the first thing. But again, I'm not leaning one side to another, but it was actually in the video. When the judge, dismissed the case, I don't mean any harm when I say this, but did you see how much swagger he walked out of that courtroom?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Which brings me to a question, and some people may think I'm silly for asking this question, but I've seen things like this happen before. So I'm asking in all sincerity, can they get back together? I'm not saying will they, I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying, is there a possibility that they can get back together? Or has the damage or is the damage too great to restore the relationship at all?
And according to him, I do believe that the damage is too great for that to be restored, because he did say he gonna live his life a whole lot better with somebody closer to his age. So,
and I will say this in regards to that. It's been known throughout history that people will save face in front of other people. Mm-hmm. I've seen it done before where people said, I will never get back with him. He makes me sick and da-da-da-da-da. And then the next week is like, what happened?
That could happen.
Yeah, so I mean, that's just a legitimate question that I had. She's not an ugly woman. He is not an unsightly man. So is it possible? It was something that drew them together in the first place, because she said he didn't have money. Okay, and she said he didn't have money. She obviously didn't have any money. So something obviously drew them together.
And the only reason why I said, I think the damage has actually been done. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the fact that, one, he said it. He said that. Not in those exact words, mind you. But he, if you bring me to court over a lottery winning that I've actually won after we divorced, if we get back together, what you back with me for? My money or love?
Well, I mean, what if she's willing to sign a prenup? What if she's willing to sign a prenup? I'm just
speculating.
Yeah, I'm just speculating. I'm just, if she's willing to sign a prenup and say, hey, that's yours. I realize my mistake. I realize that, and again, I asked that question because I've seen this scene before. I've seen it before.
And then it's always going to be that back of the mind thought. Okay, she said this, But what if?
Yeah, that's you can get a prenup. Again, it was something that brought y'all together in the first place, and excuse me, Papa Lo is just one of those type of individuals that just wants to, I believe in marriage. I believe in my vows and things of that nature. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect. Doesn't mean I don't make mistakes or whatever have you. But I do believe in it. So again, something like that happened with me, which it did. I'm still looking to. Is it possible that we can rekindle? Is it possible that we can, is it possible? And again, it may be in their situation that things have gone too far, the name calling, maybe she ended up leaving him for somebody. I don't know what the situation is, but I do know that I've seen people reconcile where I thought there was no way that they would reconcile. So,
look here. There's a show there's a show out there called Stranger Things, right?
Stranger Things.
But now let me go ahead and say this: Stranger Things have happened.
Yeah. So, but we'd love to know what you guys think. Y'all seen the video? You heard the video? Do you think that the guy, he should share some of his winnings with his former wife, his ex-wife, and, that she deserves to have at least, you heard her even mention at the end there that she'll even take, $500,000, $1 million, or whatever, you're going to break off a little something, you know what I'm saying? A Snicker bar, Three Musketeers, something. You can give her something. Maybe buy her a car, or I don't know, or something.
Fill up the tank and go home.
Yeah, and one more thing I want to say before we get ready to close out. He said he's going to find somebody more his age. Let me tell you something. Whether you know it or not, sir, ma'am, there are bad people out there that are your age too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. You have to be more selective in the process of how you choose who you choose to spend your time with, or who you choose to marry. Because again, you think that somebody, I don't know how old he was. Maybe let's just say he's 55 years old. You think there aren't any 55-year-old cougars out there that would love to get their paws on that money? Oh yeah. So again, you just have to be more selective. Do your homework, and you'll be okay from that. You'll be okay.
Money situation to yourself. That ain't nobody business but your own.
Keep it to yourself. All right, so guys, listen, we'd love for you guys to like, comment, and share this video with your family and friends so that they can see that there are some strange things happening out here. People driving home from their divorce case, or the finalization of their divorce, buying a lottery ticket, winning the lottery for $40 million, and refusing to share that winning with their ex-wife. Is that shameful? For me, I say no. For me, I say,
why would it be changed?
I agree. For me, I say no, but I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to say, well, Nancy, she put up with him for 7 years, and, she took out the garbage, she washed the dishes, she cleaned out the bathtub, she did everything possible, she did, whatever happened.
But let me bring you back to what happened. She filed for divorce.
She filed for divorce. So, all right. So again, my brother holding in the road. You got anything else you want to say before we close it out?
Bro, I'm good.
You're good.
Good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
Well, yeah, I am good. But I will repeat what I said earlier. She.
All right. There you have it. Also, family, we appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you as a member of Papa Lo's Place family. All right. So, as I always say in parting, you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.